Always excited to talk about one of our customers' favorite models here at Primo RV Center. This is the 2025 194 BHS in the Coachmen Apex ultra-lite series. This was neck and neck in 2024, our best-selling family trailer, along with the cousin, the 208 model. People absolutely love, certainly the weight point this comes into, under 4,000 pounds. The Stargazer option, which we have on board this particular unit, makes these sell even faster. So we've got a beautiful fall day today, so no bugs. And again, we've got this wide open, just bringing in beautiful sunshine, but also great airflow. For nighttime, we do have the blackout shade, and for the regular season, we have the bug screen that pulls across, so that can stay open, so you don't have to use your air conditioning very often, or you can take your favorite off-grid sites and not worry that you're not going to be cool. You'll notice 3 windows up front here. Again, something that makes it very popular, so you're going to have cross ventilation, but also all that light coming in the main windshield here. All will have great blackout curtains. You've got plug-in power here, so USB as well as 120 volt. Great spot here to stash away some goods, some books, keep a glass of water close to the bed. And then you've got great storage up top there to stash away some of your clothing. As we come into the door area, we are going to have a pre-wire for televisions, should you ever wish to have one in the future. There is a digital antenna already on the roof. And then part of the entertainment package as well, you've got a standard Bluetooth speaker that you can take outside. It's got a docking station here that'll recharge it for you. And then we've got most of our main switches that you're going to want to use right away. So awning switch, slide out switch, awning light switch. They're all going to be right by the door. We do also have an outlet there right as the kitchen starts with our fire extinguisher there for safety around the campfire. And we've got a great kitchen here. They really utilize the space ultra well by making the entire top usable space. In the last year, in 2024, we added drawers in the kitchen, so that continues. We've got drawers, great storage for some pots and pans below, even a little bottle opener. And then we get into the huge stainless steel sink with a great high-rise faucet here. So again, lots of preparation space. Again, you've got a outside kitchen on this particular model, so it's something that you can certainly do a lot of meals outside, but when the weather turns, you've got great space to work with here. We've got our furnace just below our microwave, which is standard. And then our 2-burner stovetop with a glass top that'll act as a backsplash as well. All the interior walls of an Apex will be Asdel composite, as well as the backing to the fiberglass. So that cannot absorb water. So great in the kitchen and bathroom environments. And it's going to help this unit look like it would from day 1 on the outside in year 5 or 10. Great storage above here for lots of your standard dishes. This is a unit with a slide. One of the features people absolutely love is you are going to have full use of the entire coach on the road with that slide out in, whether it's in your driveway or whether you're traveling, so it doesn't block anything to have that slide out in. Makes a great 4th bed option, so you've got a nice wide family of 4 dinette with great storage you can access from the top or from the 2 doors here. Very quick to make that bed. And you've got a huge window here for ventilation. Great little LED light there as well. Air conditioning set right in the middle here, so if you do have 30 amp power on site, you're set up for air conditioning. I'll mention that you do have 200 watts of standard solar, so certainly should you want to go into a second battery, great option for being off-grid. We often recommend 2 6-volt batteries. That's going to help to power this great, huge 10 cubic foot fridge with separate freezer. It does have an off-grid mode. That's what I love about the Furrion fridge. So again, if you're trying to sip power, it will do that when it's cold. You've got an easy to access pantry on the road, so lots of depth here. You go back 3 feet. Even more below, and then you've got a power converter just below there at the floor level that's ready for lithium batteries, so should in the future you wish to add them, you are all set to do so. You've got 2 great bunks here with their own lights, with their own windows in each one, their own blinds. Again, you've got the blackout here. You've also got power in the bunks as well, and then you've got a bathroom that is fully accessible, a 3-piece bathroom on the road. We have our ignition for our furnace here just as we enter the bathroom. So what I love is on a short unit like this, you even have storage in the bathroom, and certainly it's rare to get 3 pieces in the bathroom in this size, but then adding the storage element, great spot for those towels, super handy with a family, certainly a bigger family. You will appreciate that storage certainly over time. And then you've got a great big tub shower combo here with our skylight. You've got a 3-speed fan here in the bathroom to help take out that humidity if you're using the shower, and then lots of storage in the vanity and medicine cabinet area. You've got your ignition switch for our now standard for 2025 on-demand hot water system, so plenty of hot water when you need it. And then we've got our monitor panel that we can also turn on our water pump, but it's going to show us here how full our tanks are. One of the things I love about the off-grid package that's standard on all Apex Nano units is the 3-speed out fan. So when you first get there, you can open up all these nice huge windows here, and you've got two opposing windows in kitchen and living room area that are the same size, so you're going to get some great cross ventilation. But then this can operate on 1, 2, or 3 speeds, suck out that hot air. And when you are off-grid, you've got that going, you've got all your windows going. In this case, you've got your Stargazer open. You are moving a whole lot of air without the requirement for air conditioning. So something that's a real game changer with any of these models with that off-grid package, which is a standard, but also adding our skylight on the roof there. As we come outside, some great updates here for 2025. So we have the new glass door with integrated window here. So really, really stylish. Again, looks wonderful on the outside. So we're going to come around to the front here. I'm going to point out right off the bat here a standard for us here at Primo RV Center that is not even an option from the Nano factory. So we do add a front power jack here to the majority of our Nanos. So something that we do here that others do not. So that is a standard for us that you're not going to see listed even as an option with Coachmen. But it's something with our SUV customers, which typically are the ones using the Nanos, they appreciate. So using a weight distribution makes it a lot easier. You've got two standard 20-pound tanks, so lots of fuel there for your hot water, but also your stove and your furnace. You've got room for multiple batteries here, whether they be 12 volt, 6 volt lithium. You're well set up. You've got a battery cutoff switch, which is very handy when you go to storage here, because that 200 watts of solar is going to be actively recharging those batteries, but with the switch turned off, you're not going to have anything that's drawing here from you. You've got two forward-facing LED lights, very, very handy when you're coming in at night. Should mention on the power jack there is a light as well, so facing right where you want it. And then you've got your huge windshield here, integrated lights cutting down on the maintenance in terms of things to seal here at the front. Nice high, 2-foot high stone guard, and then a massive, massive, massive storage compartment for a small unit. Got easy access to our charge controller. You could double the amount of solar over time should you wish to add another 200 watt panel. If you are doing more off-grid, you have the capability here without having to change the charge controller. You'll note here as well, love this, that they've gone awning right up against that outside compartment door, right to the very back of the outside kitchen. So something that I wish more manufacturers did. Here they've given you every ounce of shade they possibly can. We've got our standard Lippert steady steps. We've got our lend-to-hand fold-away handle, so very handy, especially for kids going up and down. As we come to the back, we've got our furnace outlet on this side. We've got two outlets here that you can plug into if you've got power on site. We've got our tankless hot water heater here, which is going to work on gas. We've got an additional fridge should you have 120 volt on site. And then we have our Lodge cast iron already pre-seasoned, ready to go grill top here. Great for breakfast, lunches, and dinners. And then we've got USB as well as 120 volt here, so great spot where you could plug in your coffee maker for the morning. Set up a little full prep kitchen here at the back. As we come around, we've got two windows in the bunk, so one is hidden by the door here, but each bunk will have its own outside door. That awning is going to come out a full 8 feet, and then it's fully lit from one end to the other. Starting in 2025, they did add the Lippert pre-setup for a ladder, so we keep it in stock should that be important to you. And then you're going to have your backup camera prep as well, so should that be something that's of interest, we do keep them in stock. We've got our spare tire mounted to our back bumper. As we come around to the back corner, we're going to have all our hookups for sewer, so black and gray tanks, all centralized for you, so nice and easy to find. You've got 4 large oversized jacks here, so going to keep it very, very stable. We've got a black tank flush, so should you have sewer on site, you can hook up fresh water there. That's going to help to clean those black tank sensors, keep those pieces operating the way they should. You've got a hot and cold shower on the outside, very handy with young kids. You can even do bath time out here with a Rubbermaid bin, but it's just great to be able to wash off. If you bring the dog with you, you can wash the paws off before you head on inside. And then we've got our freshwater hookup if you have it on site. 30 amp service, as I mentioned, inside is required if you want AC, but you could go smaller if your AC is not required. And then we do have a cable hookup, cable or satellite, should you have it on site. We've got a slide out here that'll come out a nice 3 feet here, so it really opens up the interior. But as I mentioned, everything is fully accessible on this unit, whether it's in your driveway or in the campsite, with that slide out in, so you can get to everything that you're going to want to. You've got our water fill here, so should you want to wait till you get to the campsite to fill up, especially more provincial state parks, your easy access. And then you've got a huge gate valve here. Pull that gate valve, you've got 50 gallons of available fresh water. So you can fill that right up if you're going to be off grid for a while. It should last you that week. And then when it's time to go, pull that valve and away you go. We'd invite you out to Primo RV Center to come have a much closer look at this absolutely stunning 2025 194 BHS in Coachmen's Apex Nano series.